Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I am really excited to be here this morning and see everybody. My name is Walter Moreau. I'm the director at Foundation Communities. I am happy to say this is our 11th season for open enrollment for health insurance. In 11 years, we've helped enroll 50,000 people in health coverage in Central Texas, and we're really, really proud to be here today. Our whole purpose today is to get the word out. Open enrollment starts today, November 1st, runs through January 16th. So this is the best opportunity for families in Austin to get health insurance. I think health insurance is one of those things that you hope you never use. You don't think about it, you maybe even take it for granted until you really need it. And that's why it's important to get coverage as soon as you can. I think about a guy who came, we got him insurance, and then he showed up at the Prosper Center a few months later, and he had his skateboard. He's like 27 years old, and he said, I just had to come back here and say thank you to you guys. And he pulled out of his backpack an x-ray of his femur. And I looked at it, and he had broken his femur in two places. The middle part of the bone was like, anyways. I didn't faint. And he said, my mom told me when I turned 26, I have to get coverage and get health insurance because something could happen. And I put it off, and I didn't listen to her, and she gave me your phone number, and moms. Yeah. And he said, so I got coverage, and then, just a couple months later, I'm riding my skateboard to my job at the pizza place down on Shoal Creek where that sidewalk bends around, and I hit a rock, landed on my leg on the curb. My buddy with me, behind me, saw it happen, scooped me up. I went to the emergency room, and he pulls out of his bag the medical bills. $50,000 later. He's like, I paid $750 and I got my leg repaired and I'm back on my feet. And so if your mom is telling you to get health insurance, or if your mom's not around, or that's our job today. We need the media's help to get the word out to get your coverage, and now's the time to do it. I want to say a few thank yous and then introduce our run-of show, but we could not do this work without great, tremendous support from St. David's Foundation. Really grateful for Kim to be here. I don't believe anybody's here representing Episcopal Health Foundation, but they are another strong supporter. We're really grateful for all the support from the City of Austin. Councilmember Fuentes will say a few words. And then they make us look cool, but one of our best partners is HAM, the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. We help thousands of musicians get coverage. And I'm very honored to introduce our first speaker, Kelsey Creek, who is a local artist. And she's going to share a song and share her story. And then after she's done and says a few words, Congressman Doggett will speak, and I have a few things. After you speak, I'll come up. Okay, that's the plan.
So my name is Kelsey Creek, and getting a little feedback there. Just kind of like a brief, story about my journey with health is, I kind of deal with a lot of chronic, sinus, stomach issues, and stuff like that, and I don't know if y'all know this, but musicians are pretty poor. This is a labor of love. We don't do it for the money, and definitely not the glory of it all. But I wouldn't be able to afford health care, wouldn't be able to afford prescriptions, or be able to get appointments made and stuff if I didn't have health insurance through HAM and partnering with Foundation Communities to make that possible for us. I also experienced homelessness for a little over a year, and I didn't have access to health care for almost 4 years. And by the time I got to the dentist, I was actually surprised that my teeth weren't jacked up. They were like, no, it's pretty good. I'm like, okay, you say so. But all these things I really couldn't do without the help of Ham and having the access to healthcare. It's really made a huge difference for me, and I know it makes a huge difference for a lot of my peers and fellow musicians as well. Y'all keep us healthy and doing what we love. So thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for supporting the music community as well. So I guess I'm going to play a tune now because, you know, I like singing more than I like talking. Ah, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'll talk to a wall. I was trying to think this morning. I was like, oh, what am I going to play? I don't know what the people want to hear. I woke up at 5 a.m., so if you haven't had a cup of coffee, you should get one now. Because I'm going to bring some energy to the function today. Because I know you're excited, and I'm excited about open enrollment starting today. So this song is kind of just a fun tune of mine. It's called Get It, which all the musicians out there in Austin should be getting health insurance today. And it's just about having fun, you know, dancing, which is something you can't do if you don't have good health. So let's have a little fun this morning. Wake everybody up out there. There's a side to you that I wanna see. Can you break it down and get love for me? Take me by the hand, whisper something in my ear like, take me now. Can you take me now? And hope you understand. Ain't no game to me, cause it's been too damn long. Your body's calling me, you better hold on tight, cause once I take it to the floor, look, I won't let you go, no, I won't let you go. Talk that talk, but you better act walking the walk, yeah. Cause somebody else get mad, no, they ain't never seen it done like that, yeah. Let them know who you came for, and if you got a problem, then tell them hold it down. Just get it, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, are we awake out there? Yeah, all right, okay, I'll just check it out, yeah. Well, now I know, hey, you've been waiting on me, you better take it slow. We ain't got nowhere to go, and baby, you and I could make this thing last. If you know what I'm talking about, come on, just get it, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can talk that talk, come on, but you better act walking the walk to get up. Show 'em why they don't get mad, no, they ain't never seen it done like that. Yeah. Let 'em know who you came for, and if you got a problem with it, tell 'em hold it, Lord, Lord. Just get it, 1, 2, 3, break it down, come on. Who you came for, and if they got a problem, then tell them hold it, Lord, Lord. Just get it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
All right, Kelsey Creek. Thank you. I just want to touch on 3 important pieces of information today. This year, there are 10 insurers in Central Texas, 132 plans. That's, I think, probably more than ever. So that makes it even more important for folks, even if you have coverage, come on back to us and we can help you evaluate the different options you've got. That was the first point. Second point, you can get coverage through January 16th, but if you want coverage to start on January 1st, you have to get in here by December 15th. You don't have to remember all that, just get coverage right away. Listen to your mom. And it's easy to sign up. You can make an appointment, prosperhealthcoverage.org. The phone number is 512-381-4520. So you can call that number, and you can find us on our Foundation Communities website as well. I'm really honored to, and we're really, really grateful for our elected leadership. Congressman Doggett, you've been here for, I think, 11 out of 11 years. I think you would say that it doesn't really matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent. Get coverage. Thank you for being a champion and getting the word out about this work. And then immediately after you speak, Councilmember Fuentes from District 2 is going to share some thoughts as it relates to the city. And
That's great.
thank you.
Well, Walter's really given all my speech, so this is going to be really short. Yes, after serving on the committee that wrote the Affordable Care Act, I came to the very first one of these when Highland Mall was still Highland Mall, or the end of Highland Mall, and we've gone through now about 3 locations here. I believe in Foundation, in Prosper, in Walter, and the good work he's done, and what Corey's doing, and a number of you who are here. That very first time, we couldn't get any federal support. Had it not been for St. David's and others here, we wouldn't have been able to have Foundation provide that service. And to know that you made such a difference in the lives of thousands of people, skateboard or no skateboard, is really encouraging. And I come every year because I know, and the message that we want to deliver to our neighbors here is that there's one place here that you can get objective evaluation of health insurance to meet your needs, to know the unique needs of your family, what prescriptions you might have taken, what challenges you might face health-wise. One place in all of Central Texas you can go and get totally objective health information and not pay a penny for it. And that's what Foundation has done year after year to enable people to take advantage of the Affordable Health Care Act. And it's amazing that I believe the numbers, Corey, are 99% of the people who come in here with out having to end up paying for their premium. They get the federal tax credits that we worked to strengthen in the last Congress, and we are struggling to preserve in the current one. Today was kind of a close call. I head directly from here to the airport because with all the chaos around the Speaker's election and the Congress being shut down for the last 3 weeks, we're finally beginning to get into a lot of legislative action that will go late into the evening. But there's nothing more important in terms of health security for families. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got Christmas holidays, Hanukkah coming up. Important to have high on your gift list health care security for your family. And despite the efforts that are made here by Foundation and other groups across the state, there are still literally tens of thousands of people here in Texas who qualify for those 0 premiums, who do not get the coverage. Probably people working 2 jobs and just struggling to get by. And there is coverage available here if you just take advantage of Prosper. And I think you can sign up online, you can call here. There are people at this very moment that are being already enrolled in health coverage, and that's what we want to accomplish. There are a lot of junk plans out there to avoid, but with so many different coverages available, the fact that you might have coverage already is not a reason not to contact the Prosper Center here, because these plans change and your needs change, and someone will drop a particular physician group or not provide as much prescription coverage or the like. And so checking in every year here at the Prosper Center can make all the difference. Walter mentioned how important it is to get signed up before December 15th because you don't want to go a whole month of January without coverage. So it's important to get here soon, put it on the list, contact them, make the call, and you'll feel the difference. I'm so pleased to partner with a colleague from the city. We've been here and done this event before. This is in her district. She's a great advocate for her constituency and really for all of the city of Austin, our council member Vanessa Fuentes.
All right. Good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? I really want to have a musical performance at all the press conferences I do. Kelsey, you are amazing. Thank you. My name is Vanessa Fuentes. I'm proud to represent South Austin and Southeast Austin on Austin City Council and to be here today as we kick off open enrollment. We know that today millions of Texans will be eligible to enroll in healthcare insurance, and it's up to us as community leaders, as partners, to come together to get the word out for our communities. We already know that our state has one of the highest uninsured rates in this country, which is simply not okay. So we have to double down on our efforts to ensure that all Austinites are connected to services, that they know how to navigate an already complex system, and that we provide them the support that Austinites deserve. Because I truly believe that healthcare is a right and not a privilege. One thing that I wanted to share with you all, part of the reason why I ran for office was really rooted in health equity, bridging the health divide that we have in this city. And I remember last year when I joined you all, and I hope to one day match Congressman Doggett's streak of 11 years. Last year I came and I talked about how we need a healthcare facility in our area. Well, I'm proud to say that the Dove Springs Public Health Facility will open next summer. Very excited about that. And I also talked about the importance of bringing a trauma recovery center to our city. This is a one-stop shop to provide mental health care, mental health services to survivors of violent crime. We are the first city in the state of Texas to open a trauma recovery center, and we are about to open the trauma recovery center in just an hour later today across town. So excited for that work. So even though we've made some really big gains, there's still so much that we need to be doing in Austin and in Texas to address the health disparities that we face. We are certainly making progress, but we'll continue to collaborate with our partners at all levels of government, with every entity who's willing and ready to work with us, because our work is not done until every single person is insured. I want to thank the hardworking staff at Foundation Communities, at HAM, for helping put together this event. I'd also like to thank our colleague, Congressman Doggett, for his tireless work and collaboration to address healthcare disparities that we see in our community and in our country. Thank you all so much. Have a good day.
I'm going to come back up because I left out the key part you brought in, and that is about your great performance and also about HAM. I'm pleased that HAM is practically a neighbor over here on South First Street. Really appreciate what you all do. And as Kelsey pointed out, the number of musicians that are here, over, I think it was 2,091 that came in through Foundation, through Prosper last year and got coverage. And most of those musicians, and it's not just the talented musician we heard here this morning, but it's the sound people and all the people in the music industry that make us the live music capital of the world. Were it not for HAM and HAM teaming up here, they wouldn't have the protection they need. Most are folks that are hardworking, on the edge, solo, or with a small band, and they need this kind of coverage. So if we're going to keep the music coming, like we heard this morning, we need HAM and we need every musician and everyone in the music industry to join in and come here and get the coverage that they deserve. I think we are without people to ask questions, but we would also add to what the council member said. I know so many of you who are here this morning are involved directly with Foundation in some way. I love the poster over here because I think of all the other ways that I participated with VITA when Vanessa and I came for the child tax credit we hope to get back. The college assistance that you've got, so many ways that you help our neighbors and make this the great community that it is. So thanks to each of you.
Thank you all for coming to celebrate and launch the season.
Good.
Can we get a group photo?